Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. It's Chris from Barre Fitness Anytime. I hope you're doing good today. And let's go ahead and do a Pilates mat workout. You'll just need your yoga mat or even a nice blanket or a towel or something, whatever you want to lay down on the floor with. So let's go ahead and get started. Have a seat, stretch your legs out forward. Oh my goodness, sit up nice and tall. Really find your sit bones. So if you need to prop yourself up on something or bend your knees, you can by all means do that. Reaching those arms forward. We're just going to open the shoulder blades. So reach forward, open the shoulder blades, and now pull them back together. Open the shoulder blades and pull them back together. So this is called protraction and retraction. So the shoulder blades are sliding around the ribs on the back. And then reaching forward, protract and retract. So we're just kind of warming up that upper back. And then retract. One more, protract and then retract. Reach your arms forward, keep them in neutral, your shoulder blades in neutral. Tuck your tail and roll about halfway back. Find your shoulder blades if you can. Stop in here. And then rolling up one vertebrae at a time. You don't have to go back that far, especially if you're sitting up on something. You can just go a little ways back because we're just warming up. Really feeling the core. One vertebrae at a time. Hello. And then rolling up. That's Obi. Lifting up. Hopefully he leaves us alone. And then rolling back. Hi, sweetie. Rolling down. Hi, 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 hi. And then inhale and exhale. Rolling up. Digging into those abs. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling back. Holding it here, and then rolling up. So if you're just going back a little bit onto that waistband, really try to find your waistband and find that sacrum. So you can stop right here, and then rolling up, inhaling, and then exhale, rolling back. Last one, and then rolling up. Have a seat, sit cross-legged. Hold it here, just have your hands to the sides, and just tip your head to one direction, stretch out the neck, and the other direction. And then look one direction, and then look the other direction. And then nod the chin, chin to chest, and then lift the head up to the ceiling. Carefully, you don't overextend the cervical spine too much. It's just a small lift. And then again, tilt, and look, pushing your chin, Chin is forward, and then chin is up. One more set. Chin goes down, and then chin goes down, so don't leave it up. And then look, push the chin, and then look, push the chin. And then chin goes down, and then chin goes up. Reach your arms forward, circle the arms, lifting up, open and around, and lifting up, sitting up nice and tall. You can be sitting on a cushion or a pillow, and reaching up and around. And then change the direction, moving those shoulder blades, lift up, and then around and lift up. Feeling the movement from the shoulder right at this joint. Sorry if that bothered my mic. Right at that joint. Lift, hold it here. Reach one arm up, side bend. Reach the other arm up, side bend. And there's another kitty behind me. I hear her. Side bend and side bend. She might poke her head out. And side bend. Her name is Izzy. And side bend. Reach and over. Reach, side bend. And side bend. One more each way. Reaching up to the ceiling and then reaching up to the ceiling. Ooh, and then let it go. Good job. Turn and face sideways. There goes Izzy. Reach in your feet. Reach in your arms. Roll all the way down to the floor. Pull one knee in at a time to tabletop. Lift the head and chest up. Coming into an imprinted spine. Roll the head and chest up. Hold it here. Here we go for the 100. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. 4, 5 and out. 4, 5 and in. 2, 3. Uh-oh. What are we on? Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it's 50. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 60. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale. Hold here. 4, 5. If you can, inhale. 4, 5 and exhale. 4, 5 and inhale. 4, 5 and exhale. 2, keeping your back down. 5 and inhale. 90. 5 and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 100. 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Reach your hands over your knees. Lift up a little bit higher. Hold it here. Straighten those legs. Tighten those quadriceps. Lift up for 10. 1 and 2 and 3. You're doing great. And 4 and 5. Warm up that belly. 6, 7, reaching further, 8, 9, I said 10, and 10, hold it, pull the knees in all the way to that face, and then roll your spine down. Good job. Placing your arms down, stretch one leg out, reaching one leg out for one leg circle. Stabilize through that midsection. Straighten that knee as much as you can, otherwise it can be bent. Holding it here, circle for 4 with your hands down. 3, very small since we don't have our foot in a band at all, and a 1. Now hold it here, same direction, reach both arms up. Circle 1, it's a little bit harder. 2, stabilize, reach through that other leg. 3, and 4, hold it here, hands down, other direction. 1, and 2, and 3, really feel that core. And 4, reach your arms up. And 4, 3, and 2, oh my goodness, and a 1. Bend the knee in, place the leg down, other leg comes in, back stays down. You can bend this other leg if you want to, reaching the leg up, stretching, circle. 1, and 2, same direction for 8, 3, and 4. Second set, circle, reaching the arms up. 1, and 2, parallel both legs. 3, whoa, and a 4, change direction, arms down. 1, pull up. 2, and 3, and 4, reaching the arms up, circle. 1, they're going to be cute. 2, and 3, and 4, bend your knee, place them down, reach your arms up overhead. 4 roll-ups. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend forward, grab on your knees if you have to. How you doing, baby? Reaching forward, bend forward, pull your belly away from your spine, reach your fingers past your toes. Take a breath, and then rolling down one vertebrae at a time. You okay? And then reaching those arms up. Inhale, exhale, rolling up, pulling into that spine. Bend those knees, like I said, if you have to. Reaching forward past those toes, and then rolling down. Try not to elevate the shoulders when you reach. Try to make the reach come from your spine. Lift, exhale, rolling up. Keeping your belly pulled in. So reach from your upper back here, not your shoulders. So reach from the upper back, rolling down. One vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Last one, lift. Exhale, lifting up. Bending forward, lengthening forward, and then lift up nice and slow. Good job. Rolling down, one more set of abdominals. Nice and slow coming down, one vertebrae at a time. Hands by the hips. Again, one knee in, then the other knee in. Lift the legs up to the ceiling, take your hands, place them behind your head. Lift your head and chest up, keeping your back down. Go as low as you can to maintain integrity of that spine, so you're keeping your back down. Lower and lift 10 times. 1, lower, keep your chest up. 2, and lower, and 3, so nothing moves, 4, and 5, squeeze those inner thighs, wrap those backs of the thighs in together. 6, and 7, belly is in. 8, no arching. 9, and 8, 10, pull the knees in, hold it here, little pulses for 10, 9, and 8, and 7, look into the knees. 6, 5, elbows wide. 4, and 3, and a 2, and a 1. Reach your arms past your knees. Hold it here. Let them go out to the side. Brace yourself. Lower your head and chest. And then twist. Over to one direction. Oh, pull it center. Over the other direction. Twist. And pull center. Now this is our first rotation, so you can go nice and easy. Doesn't have to go all the way down to the floor at all. By any means, don't lose control. Pilates is about control. So you're moving your body with control. You're not just flapping your arms and flapping your legs all over. It's about control. So don't just let it go and collapse down and pull yourself back up. So it's controlling, lifting up. Let's do one more each way. Lifting up and other way. Oh my goodness. And then come on up. Grab behind your knees. Roll your head and chest up and rock yourself up to sitting. Still trying to articulate through that spine. Ouch. Lifting up nice and tall. And then let it go. Let's come to our stomachs and do a little extension now. That your core is nice and warm. So now we can arch the back. Oh, and I'm going to put my head in a ponytail real quick. Okay, keeping your neck nice and long. Your spine nice and long. Rotate your thighs outward just a little bit. Oh, that's not going to stay, but that's okay. And hands are right by those shoulders. Pushing the tailbone into the floor, lifting up that low belly. From that low belly, I really want you to lift, hug that spine. Keep your hands on the floor and arch up just your upper back, keeping your rib cage on the floor. Inhaling. Exhale down. Inhale. Keep that rib cage on the floor and lower. One more, I want you to hold it there. Lift up and stay. Now, get the sensation that you can pull your elbows and your hands back towards your hips. So engage those lats. Pull your crown of your head really far forward. Reach your toes backwards. So your head and your feet are going in the opposite directions. Elbows are down to that waist. Squeeze those lats. Let it go. Roll down. Inhale. Lifting up. Arching. And now pull. Really engage the lats, reach those feet, lengthen that head out. And now lift the chin a little bit higher and then drop it back down. And lift the chin a little bit higher and then drop it back down. Careful, don't overarch that neck too much. And then drop it back down one more time. Pulling those elbows in, pulling those heels of the hands back. Keep this neck nice and straight now and then roll your spine down. Oh my goodness. Reaching your arms by your hips. You should be nice and warm through that mid-back. Exhale, lifting up, reaching those hands to those feet. Open those collarbones here nice and wide, and now round them forward. And then open them, stretch, and then round them forward. Open and stretch, and then round them forward. Pulling the tailbone to the floor, belly is in. Open them nice and wide, and then close them. One more, open and stay, about 3/4 of a way. Hold it here. Reach your arms out to the sides. Can I do it? Sorry, baby. And then close. Reach them out to the side. And then close. Belly is in. Sides of the back are working. Not the low back, though. Right in the middle of that spine and that low back. We don't want to feel it there. We want you to use your glutes and push your tailbone to the floor. Lower down. Hold it here. Lift one leg up. And lift the other leg up. Come down another inch if you have to. If it's too much strain in your low back, squeeze those glutes like crazy. Swim the legs. Just the legs. Arching that spine. Lifting up. Lots of the back is working now. Pull that belly in. Lifting and reaching. Elongating. Looking for space. For 4 and 3. And 2, thighs up, and 1, stop it, and then lower your spine down. What are you doing? You silly. Push back into a little child's pose. Oh, round your spine. Oh, drop your seat to your feet and your head to your knees. Hi, baby. Coming down. It's almost impossible to exercise with animals, isn't it? They're so adorable, though. You got to pay attention to them. Okay, come in center. Let's do a little twisting. So having a seat. Let's face front. Go ahead and sit cross-legged if you'd like. So just nice and easy crisscross. Sit up nice and tall, reach your arms out to the sides and rotate your spine. Twist one direction but don't lean and come center. So that's a trick. You really got to feel your spine super straight like it's a fireman's pole. Do they still use those or is it just on TV? And then come center. So your spine is nice and straight. So you're not leaning back, you're not leaning forward. It's just a nice, easy rotation. Twist. So you really want to isolate the obliques. Isolate the core to twist your upper back. Twist right in that midsection. And center. One more each way. And rotate. And then come center. Last time. And rotate. Ooh. And then come center. Side bend. Over to one side, stretch. Bring it up. Over to the other side, stretch, and bring it up. Sit nice and tall. So in Pilates, we're always looking for space for the vertebrae. So feel your sit bones anchored into the floor and feel that crown of the head reach into the ceiling. One more each way. Over, and bring it up. And last time, over. And I want you to reach your arms up to the ceiling. Nice and long. Reach that back of that head, that back of that neck up, dropping your chin slightly forward just a little bit so you're not looking like this. So drop that chin, lift that crown of that head up, twist here, rotate 1, and come center, and 2. Think fireman's pole, center. Pull that core in 3, reach a little bit taller through the waist, and 4, looking for space, and 2 more, 5, and center, and 6. Hold your arms here, side bend. Over, don't go as far because you don't have anything that you can brace yourself over as you bend. Over, 2. Lift up, again, looking for space. Over. Lift tall. Pulling that belly to the spine, lengthen that crown of the head. This is 4, I think, and a lift. And no, this is 4. And lift, one more each way. And over, stretch, lifting up, and one more over, stretch, and then lifting up. Very nice. Open your arms. Turn sideways, roll like a ball. Coming forward, tap your toes, find your sit bones, so sit up nice and tall, find those sit bones, and then roll off of them. So you're on to that bottom of your sacrum. Lift one leg up, then the other leg up, balance here. Reach your arms forward, or you can grab on underneath your knees, tops of the shins, wherever you want to, or you can reach forward 6 times here. Inhale, rolling back. Exhale on the exertion, rolling forward. Ooh, rolling back. And lifting up. Some days it works, some days I gotta struggle. 3. And lift, oh my goodness. And 4. And lift, really reaching. And 5. Keep those shoulder blades in place. Lifting up. Oh my gosh, that was a little too much momentum. Try to use no momentum. 6. And lifting up. Fight for it. Reach one leg forward. Pull one knee in. Come all the way down. Pull that knee in. Hug that knee in super tight. Stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Holding it here. Lifting that nose to that knee. You can do it. Really, really stretch that back. Bend it back in. Let go. Single leg stretch for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Pull your other leg in. Pull that knee into that nose. Really strike it in. Lift that leg up. Ow, stretch it. Again, pull that knee in. Oh, I'm much tighter on this side. One side's always different than the other side. Pull that knee in. Hold it. Stay right there. Let go. Scissor. 1, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pull both legs up to the ceiling. Bend both knees. Reach your arms behind your head. Obliques. Twist opposite and elbow to knee. 2, 3, and 4. Let's do 16. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, because this is so good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and 16. Pull both knees in, double leg stretch now. Lift that chest up. If you want to, you can bring your head down for this one. Otherwise, lift the head up, reach arms and legs away from each other. Fingertips and toes reach away, then they pull together. Reach away. Try to touch them. Reach away. Pull those knees in. 3, reach, and 4, and reach, and 5. Don't let those legs go. Again, it's the integrity of that spine. 7, pull in, and 8. Pull in, ha, baby. Lift the legs up. Hold here, lower and lift. 1, just for 4, lift. And 2, belly is in. And 3, straight legs in. And 4, and pull in. Good job, bend. And then come down. Nice work. Whew. Okay, come up to sitting. Let's flip over on our stomachs again. Do a little front support. Front plank. My husband teaches almost in the military. He's a police officer. And this is called front rest position. Really? Are you resting? Sure. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes one at a time. Soften those elbows. Pull that belly in. Your core is super warm now. So this should be really easy. Your shoulders are warm. Your arms are warm. Your chest is lifting up. You're pushing your sternum in between your shoulder blades. Really puffing up between those shoulders. I'm going to walk forward a little bit more. Holding it here. Pulling that belly in. And breathing. Make sure you don't hold your breath. Breathe. One more breath. And breathe. And then come on down. Good work. Sitting back. And then come back up. Hands underneath your shoulders. I put my hair in a bun. Okay, tuck your toes under. Knees under hips and hands under shoulders. Soften those elbows. Tuck those toes. Hover those knees. Round that back. Lift up one foot. Pull the knee in. Reach it long. 2, reach it long. 3, keep that other knee really hovering. 4, switch legs. Knees are hovering, toes are down, elbows are soft. Pull it in. 1, reach long. And 2, don't arch your back. And 3, and pull. And 4, and pull. That's a lot for the quadriceps. Hold it here. Round that spine. Don't lower those knees yet. Pulling that belly in. Rounding your back. You're not arching at all. You're lifting up. arching, rounding the back, sorry. Lifting, 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 and then lower down and relax. Oh, good work for those quadriceps, right? Reaching the arms forward, stretching out your spine. Making sure if you feel anything in your low back ever at all, come down off your knees, take a break. Try to get into that good form. Come to your knees. We're going to stretch the legs out now, work them a little bit more. Your feet are right in line with those knees. Lifting up to kneeling. I'm going to come backwards just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Reach arms forward, lean back, and then pull up. Go back as far as you want to go. Oh, and then lift. Notice I can't go back too far. Pulling back. Reaching the arms forward and pull. And reaching back. Flat spine and reach. And back. Flat spine. Squeeze the glutes to not arch your back. One more back. And then lift. Nice work. Come down to those knees. Shake the legs out. Have a seat. Whew. Legs go back forward. Ponytail bun comes off again because I'm laying down. Rolling down all the way one vertebra at a time. Take a breath here. Plant your feet. We're going to bridge. Keep your neutral spine. Arch to that back so the lumbar is curved up. That low back is curved just a little bit. You're not overarching. Don't let the ribs come up. Keep that rib cage down in contact and let that lumbar arch just a little bit. Hold that position of your spine. Bridge up. And then lower down. Press up. And then lower down. Notice my pelvis does not move. I'm moving at the hip joint. And that's it. From my legs. It's not about up here. It's from my legs. Lower down. Use your glutes. Lift. Lower down. One more time. And a lift. Hold it here. Little pulses up for 10. 1. Lift 2. And 3. Back of the body. 4. Open the thighs. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. And 10. Stay there. Roll your spine down nice and gentle, one vertebra at a time. Notice I'm really trying to bend through my back here. Bridge, neutral, press up one piece. Roll down one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. It is not a big movement at all. It's more about the awareness of what your spine is doing. Neutral, push up, and then roll down. Let's reverse it. One vertebra at a time. Roll up now. Squeezing the glutes. Tuck that tail. So this is a lot of glute here. Lifting up. Find your neutral. Drop your tailbone. Arch to that low back. Lower down one piece. Neutral. Come into imprint. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the tail. Roll one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. Lifting up. Stretching through the front of the hips right here. And then find neutral. So they drop the tailbone. And then lower down one piece. Neutral, imprint, last time. Rolling up, stretching through the quadriceps, using the glutes and the hamstrings. Drop into a neutral, keep the ribs tight, and then lower down. Let it relax and pull one knee in out and stretch out the hips, stretch out the glutes, and just kind of shake it here. That felt really good. Let's do a little teaser. Nice and easy teaser. So you're going to stretch your legs out. They're going to be almost straight and almost bent, kind of halfway in between the two, which is a nice easy teaser. Reaching your arms up overhead. Find your neutral spine. So let that, again, that low back arch. Lift the arms up, lift the head up. As you do that, you push into imprint. Rolling up one vertebra at a time, reaching forward. Stay back off your tailbone and sit bones. So I'm in a nice curve here. Lift your chest up. Try to lift your sternum up to the ceiling and then roll down one vertebra at a time with control. There's that control piece, right? Neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, imprint. Rounding through your back. Lift up, inhale, arch. Stretching up, and then exhale, tuck your tail and roll down. Trying to keep those arms by your ears. If they're not there, that's okay. Rolling up. Very easy and controlled. And now reaching up, back on a hinge, as far as you can go. Tuck the tail and roll down one vertebra at a time. Let's do one more. I think that was 3. Inhale. I think that was 4, actually. Lifting up, imprint. Rolling up. And then lift up, stretch, and then tuck the tail and roll down nice and easy. Good work. Let's do some side leg work now. Work our sides over hips a little bit. Come to the side, Elbow is bent or it can be out straight. Straighten both legs and then pike them forward just a little bit. So I'm at a very small angle of my hips, just very small. So keep that arm straight, or I like my elbow bent, so you can bend your elbow if you'd like. Lift up that bottom rib cage so you're really tucking that bottom shoulder underneath your top one so you're perfectly on top of one shoulder on top of the other. You're not bent at all up here. Lift that bottom waist up. Lift that top leg up and flex it. Hand is in front just for some balance. Small circles. Flex that foot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, change direction. 8, circle. 1 and 2, really try to make a circle. 3, and again, it's about the control. And 5 and 6 and 7, hold it here, point the foot, lift it up. 1 and 2, make sure it's nice and parallel. 3, we're not circled. 4 and 5 and 6, you don't have to have the hand down if you don't want to, or you can reach it up. 7, 8, 9 and 10, keep going. 11 and 12 and 13, hold. 14, hold. 15, hold. 16, 17, 18, and 19, and 20. Hold it here, flex the foot. I would suggest putting the hand in front. We're going to kick forward. Kick forward, point back, nice and slow. Kick forward, point back, no movement. Kick forward, point back. Very controlled, right? No movement in your spine. Forward, flex, point back. Flex forward, point back. Don't overact your spine as you go back. 1 more, flex and a point. Reach both legs together, lower them down. Now make yourself in one straight long line. Keep that bottom waist lifted up still. So I'm still lifted up underneath, and you're going to lift both legs, lower them down. Lift both legs and lower. Reaching those toes long and lower and reach and lower. Again, your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked. Lower and a lift. Lower down. Let's do 2 more. Lift and a lower, bottom inner thigh. Lift and a lower. Bend your top knee. Give that top hip just a little bit of a stretch. Oh, nice stability through the hip, and we'll flip to the other side. Changing sides. Same position as you were. So again, the arm, if it's straight on one side, it's got to be straight on the other side. If it's bent on one side, bend on the other side. Keeping the spine nice and long here. So from your crown of your head to your tailbone should be straight, should be in line with each other. Then you bend at the hip to pike forward. So the bend comes from here. It doesn't come from anywhere in your upper body, okay, in your torso. Again, stack your shoulders, lifting that bottom waist up. Hand can be in front. Flex that top foot and lift it up. Small circles for 8. 1 and 2 and 3. Make sure it stays parallel. 4 and 5 and 6. Belly's in from the front. 7 and change direction for 8. 7 and 6 and 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Hold here. Point the foot. Lift it up. 1. Up 2. Reach the arm up if you can. 3 and 4. Keep it parallel. 5 and not sickle. 6. So that means that the toe is not dropping. So keep it nice and long from that ankle. 10, I think. 11 and 12. Dropping that shoulder. 13 and 14. Hold. 15. Hold. 16. So you're just tiring out this top hip right here. 19 and 20. Hold it here. Hand stays back in front. Flex that foot. Kick it front. Front. Reach back point. Kick front. Reach back point. Kick front. No movement. Back and front and back and front flex. Back point. Front flex. Back point. So you're stretching through that calf and that hamstring on the front kick. Back. No movement here. Don't collapse through the spine. Put your hand on your hip and make sure you don't feel any movement whatsoever. 2 more. Point back. 1 more. Point back. Bring both legs together, then straighten your spine out. So again, now it's from the crown of your head to your feet. Should be in one long line. Hand is in front, waist is lifted up, double leg lift up, lower down. Reach the toes, reach the neck, lower. Look for space from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Lengthen, lower. Reaching the feet long and lower. And a lift. Now I have a little bit more pressure in my hand, in my front hand than I want to, so I'm going to challenge myself and I'm reach my arm up to the ceiling and see how much more muscle work I have to put into my body to control this movement so I don't fall. and a lift. If you feel like you're going to fall, you know you're directly on that shoulder and on that hip. One more lift, and then lower. Bend that top knee in. Give yourself a rotated stretch here. Ow, stretching out that top hip. Nice, easy work. Whew. And then breathe. And now come back up. Let's stay sideways and do a little side bend. I'm going to flip around to the first side, our first side that we did sideline work. So you can do the same if you want to. Hand is right directly in line with the knees. I'm just going to do a nice kneeling side bend. So it's not too challenging. I'm not going up to my feet. But my hand is in line with my knees because that's what's going to be up on the floor. That's what's going to hold my side bend. Here we go. Take a breath. Hand is a little bit further away from the shoulder. Lift up, side bend. Push over the heel of that hand and really try to bend over, drop your head to the floor. Push your side of your hips up to the ceiling and then lower down with control without collapsing through the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, side bend up. Coming down with the head. And then exhale, lowering down. Let's just do one more. Oh, gosh, I feel so good. Lifting up. Side bend up and over, stretching up and over, dropping that head, and then lowering down. Beautiful. Come other side. Whew. Sometimes it's nice just to do the easy version of an exercise, right? The more difficult version would be the same thing, but then it's on your toes, on your feet. Hands, knees in one line. So make sure you are in one line there. Take a breath, and then lift up, exhale. Make sure your bottom hand is in good position underneath that shoulder. It's actually underneath my head. And then coming down. But I'm really pushing up from underneath my armpit and underneath those obliques to really stretch up my top hip and my top waist up to the ceiling, lowering down. Letting the weight of my head and my arm bend me, my upper back over this way as my hips push up. And then come on down. Nice work. Sit cross-legged. Oh, and then just let your workout kind of soak into your body here. Just sit here nice and quiet for a minute. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your shoulders. And then one more inhale, lift. And then exhale, drop your shoulders. Good work. Nice. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Please subscribe to my channel, comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.